And right about now, we'll be cruising into the camp of good news as I tell you what good things or what stories I have for you today. But before that,
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
okay, so today's good stories, I've got two stories for you in good news, and I want to call them more of inspirational or motivational. I, I want to look at them from the light that we can do what we put our minds to and we can actually make a difference. So, the very first one is about a 10-year-old who was once homeless. And today he happens to be a United States national chess master. So his name is Tanit Oluwa Adewumi. He's a 10-year-old boy who lives in New York, and he's officially a U.S. chess master. Now, this is a dream that has come true for him, a dream that he actually had dear and held on to, which I think is a good thing. But moving from being homeless to become a national master, let's not forget we've had stories about a girl. I did a story about a girl who actually gained a scholarship because she actually won. She played chess on the national level and she won in different states. And this is a 10-year-old boy. Now, you hear from the name that he's a Nigerian, and this is somebody who was once homeless. He's always had the dream to be able to play chess, to be able to win, and to, gain attention, for be able to show his prowess in front of people. Let people recognize that, yo, I can do this or I'm good at this. And if you play chess out there, chess has to do with the mind. Look, you need to be able to think. You have to think and think fast and think good and think well to be able to say checkmate. It's not just any game. And if you have a 10-year-old boy who is able to do this and become a U.S. national master, Charlie, kudos to you, Adewumi. Kudos to you. I love the fact that being in the street didn't keep you there, but then he moved forward. In their first year in the United States, they actually lived in a homeless shelter. It was near a school where there was a chess program. So that is what encouraged him. And basically, he said, okay, fine, let's see what I can do. So he went to the chess program and started playing. And people got to know, okay, this guy is good. This guy is good. He plays you today, he wins, he plays. Then this guy is good. So people then started thinking, where is he from? Who is he? What is he doing? And they find out that he's actually homeless. Then they think, okay, we can do something to help him, something to actually take him from a homeless state to a place that is well suited for bringing up a young boy who is that smart. Well, Adewumi actually won the National State Chess Championship, and he just learned chess within a year, just 1 year, and then he actually went on to win the National Chess Championship. Look, we sit here and 10-year-old, I'm tempted to ask Mommy when she was 10, what was she doing? But I think it's going to be around the same old thing. Were you playing with tin tomatoes containers? Were you playing with tin containers or were you molding, cooking? Yeah, 10. So what were you doing it? Uh, please, please. She's trying to say she was watching the news at 10. And I mean, we both know that 10. You're watching the news at 10. Oh, more. I beg. This one, dear. You were what? You was a smart. She said she was a smart kid, so she was watching the news at 10. But I'm saying this to say that if our educational system is that good, if we can support, we can change the dimension. We don't need children to grow to be 15, 20, 25 before we expect them to think and think properly. Because if the foundation is not right, don't expect them to get it right when they grow up. They'll be messed up. And even if they try to get it right, there'll be more pitfalls than elevations. And we have to look out for that. We have to encourage our children in the right direction. If your child has expressed interest in a setting field, don't just dump the idea and be like, you're not reading your books. No. You never know where their great stories are going to come from. You never know where they're going to actually burst forth from. So if a child has expressed interest in probably an extracurricular activity, find out the opportunities in those extracurricular activities. If I can sign you up for training programs, if there's an online competition, if there's a competition that you can go, gain more experience and exposure and gain more knowledge, encourage them because you don't know where the banner lies for them. So let's just not dump water on the ideas. I mean, some of us, you're a child, you're going. The key thing is go and read your book. Go and read your book. Go and read. It's always been about go and read your book. But then not much attention was paid to the other activities, the other things that could have actually paved way to see the interests of the children bloom. And I think it's something we can actually work on here when it comes to parenting, something we should actually look onto. As we're in COVID-19 and I mean there are restrictions in place, you get to spend more time with the children. Use the opportunity to actually look at these children, look at where their interest lies, and see if you can do something about it. Our next HR good news has to do with a 16-year-old who is actually headed to college. Like you heard me right. I said a 16-year-old who's headed to college. And you know what he did? Although he got the opportunity and he actually has been accepted into 14 colleges, including Harvard and Yale, he's turning all of them down. And he wants to attend a historically black university or college. And I feel that is coming back home to our heritage and our roots. Half of the time, we have certain African Americans, oh, we're doing this to help the HBCUs, we're doing this to help the HBCUs. But then, how many really want their children to attend the HBCUs? Or how many really actually would want to attend it when they get the chance? And when it happens like that, we don't necessarily give prominence or importance to what is ours. So there's that misinformation. Yeah, HBCUs are not really the thing. You know, you need to go to this big 16-year-old turned down Harvard and then Yale because he wants to go to a historically black university or college. And I think that is important. That is like bringing it back home. That is coming back to place. So, okay, this is where we come from. This is ours. Let's build it. Let's grow it. So it also gets to the state where people would be scrambling just to gain admission into a historically black university or college. And that would be a good thing. That would be great. So I am super proud of Curtis Lawrence. And first off, he's a smart kid. 14 colleges have accepted him. Tells you the boy's really smart, including Harvard and Yale. But then he's just turning it all down just so that he can go back to his roots. And let's do well to invest in these things. Let's invest in the education of the children because you never know where it's going to take you to. Let's also patronize what is ours. It would help us grow one day. Well, that's all we have for you for HR Good News for today.